What's good YouTube, and welcome to the house. I hear some of my fellow Yu-Gi-Oh content creators are running out of ideas. That's a shame because right now my cup overfloweth, and it's Banlist season. Banlist discussion. Yes, please, some more. The reason why Banlist discussions are so loved here on YouTube is it's truly one of the most interesting parts of the game. But it's somewhat also like talking about the weather. How's the weather outside? Oh, crazy storms coming. With the Banlist, it does dictate what you can and can't do, just like a storm tells you you're probably not going outside and having too much fun, or it's a nice sunny day, go do what you want. It's 70 outside and it's gonna be a nice breeze here in Texas. So let's go ahead and get into this 50 different Yu-Gi-Oh Banlist discussions in one video. Some of these are very original, some of them not so much, as you'll see, with number one being make a Banlist wish list. While it is opinionated, people will argue in your comment section giving you activity, but not hold you to your choices as they understand it's emotional. Number two, make a Banlist prediction video. This is more bold while still opinionated, even if you want to pretend that you're not putting your own opinionated views in it. I've scientifically researched the format and these are what need to go, and people are going to hold you more so to these predictions over time. Number three, discuss set rotation in other card games and how that works for Pokemon and Magic alongside maybe their ban list versus our ban list. Typically, it ends up that set rotation doesn't allow for full archetypes to ever come back, whereas the ban list will peel off certain things so that they can become playable again. Number four, discuss one card that you think should be banned for 10 whole minutes. Number five, discuss 10 different cards you think should be banned for 1 minute each, totaling a 10-minute video. Number six, let a wheel decide your ban list predictions. Everybody has fun because there's nobody to blame but the wheel and RNG, and people aren't shouting angrily at you for your ideas. Number seven, discuss cards that you think can come off of the list. People are either going to really like your choices or call you crazy. Number eight, discuss cards that you think should be straight up banned. People will still either like you or call you crazy. Number nine, Maxi. That's it. Just say Maxi and you're gonna have a pretty active comment section overall. Number 10, tier list every banned card by their power levels. What could go wrong? Oh, the searchability debate of painful choice versus extra deck cards like Firewall being accessible at every time. Maybe that's what could go wrong. Number 11, review literally every card on the ban list and why it's banned. Oh wait, I just did that or something. Number 12, argue for 10 minutes on if the semi-limit list should still exist or shouldn't exist, and the implication it has for not being restrictive enough on cards or being really good at balancing cards while still allowing them to be played, and you'll probably get a response video or something like that on somebody who hates your opinion from it. Let's do number 12 as a video titled ambiguously enough to clickbait. Actually, this is 13. A video titled ambiguously enough to clickbait that the ban list could be out, but not be accused of clickbaiting the ban list is actually out to discuss the ban list. Number 14, a video titled clearly made to bait that the ban list is out when it's not, but views are views and you're hoping people will forget their anger with you in just 1 week. Number 15, talk about how many cards could come off the list with a hard once per turn errata clause. I think that would be quite a few of them. I'm not a fan of errating, I'd rather have retrains, but hey, video ideas are video ideas. Number 16, talk about past ban list mistakes that were reversed ASAP, like Snatch Steal going on the list and then going off the list and coming back onto the list in just one ban list cycle. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, Snatch Steal's okay here. Let's also, number 17, a 10-minute video discussion about pot greed and game balance, ending with why it should stay banned. If you're saying it should be unbanned, you're nostalgia pandering and you need to be locked up. Number 18, Discuss the monetary use of the ban list by Konami to sell cards by keeping cards banned, such as Harpy's Feather Duster right now is in the OCG, it could be perfectly fine in the TCG, but they need to sell a Lightning Storm reprint at some point, and also needed to sell Lightning Storm in a core set as the only thing carrying iGas. Number 19. Discuss the monetary value of the ban list by Konami to sell cards by peeling cards off of the list, such as Deep Sea Diva coming off to think that it would help sell Eternity Code for some reason. Number 20. Mathematically break down why unlimiting all of Exodia's limbs in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is okay, just keep the head at 1. Maybe mention something about Treasure Panda, searchability, and recovering aspects in the game. 21. A video about why Konami murdered Pendulum on the list to make Yu-Gi-Oh! A more comfortable, safe place for returning duelists who hate seeing any kind of Pendulum card, with Master Rule 5 having brought so many people back over the years, and then us sadly not getting a Master Rule 5 event, period. Number 22. Explain to people that Salmon Great is mainly on the list just so that balance occurred, because in the Eternal format we had hits to Orcust, Striker, and Thunder, so there's that many Salmon Great hits on the list. You could do with less probably, but it's just for balance so new decks could make their way in. Number 23. Talk about which Dragon Ruler can come off the list next. That's an easy 10-minute one. Spoilers, it's probably Blaster. 24. Talk about the OCG list differences from the TCG list. Hint, commenters mostly will like it when you say OCG is better, because they've never really played it, where they played it a little and they're like, yeah, it's way better over here. I have so much fun when I play OCG. Yet they had like a way longer tier 0 spiral time, and we can just ignore the past, right? 25. Talk about the Duel Links limit system and compare it to the Yu-Gi-Oh! System and say, what if we applied this to the TCG system? Basically, when they limit a card, you can only play one of any of the limited cards, stuff like that. Let's go into number 26. Make a video about abolishing the ban list and pretend traditional format doesn't exist, where we can already see that's a problem. You'll get a lot more fans, yeah, get rid of the ban list, coming in and saying they would love one crazy format while we're under lockdown and can't go out, and there's no events anyway, so why not do it? Number 27. Make a video arguing against a point no one is arguing about anywhere at all for the ban list, just to get people to agree with you easily. An example here would be, I heard a ton of people are saying Norden is okay to come back right now, and that is just absolutely not okay, and I'm here to explain why Norden is such a broken card, and people forget how crazy things are. Not a single person is arguing for this, period, but you can just proclaim that a ton of people are and make some long-winded video and be the hero of the day. Yeah, totally don't do that one, but that's a thing you could totally do. Number 28. Argue that Victory Dragon's win condition is not broken and it could come back to make World's Prize cards playable again, despite it being a nightmare situation for judges to come over into a he said, she said situation atmosphere of somebody trying to scoop their cards up before it ever hit the field. No, bro, it didn't touch down. I scooped right away, so that they didn't lose the whole 2 out of 3. And yeah, that's a toxic situation for judges. Number 29. Compile a video of every banned card in Lithium's voice so we can hear Zodiac, Grinder Golem, and other classics on a continuous loop while we do our work. Number 30. Make a video seeing which attributes have the most banned cards and argue for the strongest attribute in the game from it. Number 31. Make a video seeing what card types have the most banned cards and argue for the strongest typing, and then you can just, say that Snake Rain held reptiles back or something. Number 32. Say popular Farfa memes like Unlock the Shock and see if you can get some epic Keck W's. Number 33. Argue Kaiser Coliseum versus Mystic Mine for 10 minutes with parallels to the format of Combo Build Your Board Workshop Infernity and Boojins of the classic slow-paced deck versus today Build a Board Workshop and Mystic Mine's placement within the game. Number 34. Make a video of X card should be banned so X card can come off of the list, like Wind Up Hunter could be banned so that Zemadi could come back and help wind-ups on another level, also stopping the hand looping. Number 35, make a end-of-year review of every single card we lost. Example, these cards were all banned and limited in 2020. Reversely, in 36, make an end-of-year review of every card freed and unbanned this year that rejoined the game. Example, these cards were released by Konami in 2020 from jail or some kind of like clickbaity thumbnail. 37, review every card Konami eroded so that it could come off of the list and reappear in the game, or the lack of actual competitive reappearance. Examples, Brionic saw Niche play after its errata, Imperial Order saw some decent play after the errata, Dark Magician of Chaos saw zero play after its errata and peeling off. Goyo Guardian's another good one with the Earth requirement. 38, do a full series reviewing every single ban list ever made, starting from the very first one, including the fallout and foreshadowing of the next video within the end of your video. As a series evolves, you can get more tangible evidence of the community reactions and become an unironic ban list channel that's missing from the community. 39. Talk about cards barely banned in time, such as Level Eater only having 1 weekend in the game with Link Rebo, or Dark Matter Dragon getting only 1 weekend in the game with the Dragon Rulers existing as well. Number 40, play a game show with other YouTubers such as Ban One, Limit One, Free One, or play by yourself, sadly, if you can't get people to collab with you, and pretend your content wanted to be just with the audience and you. 41, argue basic concepts and if they should be banned, like life point burn or cards that discard opponent cards. We're not even talking FTK and hand loop, just argue if the basic concept cards themselves should be banned to find people who really hate those mechanics. 42, find and review 5 random create a ban list you find in the wild, like Facebook, Discord, or even other YouTubers, but you should probably put the YouTubers list at number 1 or number 2 so that they'll work with you in the future instead of just roasting them. 43, donate to Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitch streamers to ask their opinions on cards on the upcoming list and make a montage of it all together with you replying to their thoughts, then cry realizing Yu-Gi tubing doesn't make that much ad revenue despite making such a cool video. Number 44, simply clip Yu-Gi Tubers' reactions to the ban list and make another review of the ban list after your initial reaction to get 2 videos in 1 day. Now they've made you content for free and you make money easily. Even though it's not going to be much with how ad revenue works in Yu-Gi tubing. 45, in just an hour, solve the new format created by the ban list and proclaim that you have the top 5 or 10 decks of the format, beating out all the other Yu-Gi tubers in the algorithm so you end up in their suggested feeds while they make a video on it within the next couple of hours or next day as well. 46, of course, the ever classic ban list reaction video. Refresh, make sure the ban list hasn't dropped during this video. Yeah, just reacting to the ban list, that's a pretty good one. That requires the ban list to actually drop though. 47, make a market watch on ban cards despite having to constantly remind everybody that things are purely speculation since the list isn't here yet, and that people should spend their money wisely while clicking the TCG player link in the description down below, costing them nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards they'd already be buying. 48, make a market watch hours after the ban list showing the devastation or lack thereof depending on how light the ban list was, such as this one, and just kind of record history happening there. 49, make a video showing each card's release date versus how fast it got banned, going from longest timing to shortest. This would actually be pretty interesting but end up being a very hour-plus long video because you're going to have to explain on every card pretty much why it got rebanned so fast or unbanned and then limited again, that kind of stuff. You're going to have a lot of explaining to do. And number 50, make a video about 50 different ban list discussions so other Yu-Gi tubers can have some free content. That's gonna be it from me. This is a lot of more so memes and spoofs, but at the same time, there's serious discussions to be had. If you want to make any of these videos, feel free to take it. You unironically could make an entire series on the ban list. I think that would be pretty cool. It's something missing from Yu-Gi tubing that doesn't exist, and I have a lot of other ideas that I'm focused on right now that I'm undertaking, but hey, if nobody touches that one, maybe one day in the future, I'll be the one reaching back there for that idea. Please subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed all these ban list discussions, and tell me which ones you want to see videos of the most.